People often ask me about what the role or purpose of a conductor is, and I've always found it quite a difficult question to answer. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the AfriArts. It's lovely to see you all. I hope you all had a very good day today. I'm looking forward to this evening's rehearsal, particularly because you were so fantastic on Saturday. I think I can sum it up simply as gathering a group of people and showing them a direction to go in when you've got so many different personalities and so much potential talent in the room. And take a nice deep breath in through the nose, in it goes, straight out through the teeth. Someone in the end's got to take charge and say, this is the direction we're going to go in. 5. You then have the facility to take very good people on an incredible journey, I believe. Tenor bass. I find the choral music scene in South Africa completely inspiring. Not just the different languages involved, it's also the different sounds and timbres of the voices. Everything in the world we do now is very transactional and very quick, but musicians have the great chance to devote 2 to 3 hours to one particular topic, one particular area without any other distraction, because there's no room for it. And I think that's something which can really appeal to people who are constantly being taken away and distracted by all sorts of other things in life. But music can really engage them on something which can bring back that sense of patience and devotion to one thing. I have the great privilege of working with hundreds of young people in music every week and every week of the year, not just with the National Youth Choir, but with the work I do with the BBC Singers education programmes in London, and also here in Cape Town, the work I do with the Fezeka High School Choir in Guguletto. I have a great relationship with them.
Wow. It's lovely to see you all. You sound fantastic. Did I meet you all last year?
What was so wonderful is the Fezeka High School Choir was so committed to what we wanted to do together, but they lacked certain resources. And when we said to them, can we get you some presents for the collaboration at the end of it all, they said, well, the one thing we'd really love is a contribution towards a piano for our school. And I just happened to sort of mention this to some members of the National Youth Choir, and within 24 hours, the choir had raised £750. And the school in Fezeka now does have a piano.
Have you been learning the Schubert?
Yes, we have.
Yes. And this is your piano?
This is the keyboard, yeah.
Yeah, fantastic.
And I now hear that choir singing with that piano, and it's really enhanced their music making.
It's actually, just for the moment, almost like use your hands as an engine. So you get meus. Can you sing that? Sopranos. Meus is, and meus. Very good.
Everyone's got a voice. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't sing, or that people say to me, oh, I only sing in the shower, I wouldn't dare sing out loud. Everyone's got a voice. And I know there's poverty in many pockets of South Africa, but you do have this commonality, and it's inspiring. So my philosophy really is to probably give a sense to young people about the business of music and how musical partnerships and people coming together can really lead to a greater good.
I have a quick present though, for you.
When young people come together, and they put their minds together, the possibilities for excellence are endless.
Yeah, with this one, we're going to win the national champions.
Either by playing or by singing. Yeah, does that make sense? Yeah. Because just doing this doesn't mean anything, does it? Because we all know what 4 is, we all know what 3 is, but what we don't know is what the weight and what the feeling of it is. You know what I mean? And I think it is my responsibility, I believe, as a musical artist, to encourage the next generation to love and take part in, as an audience member, as a performer, in classical music. It's incredibly important for the ecosystem of all the orchestras in the world that we have the next generation who can learn and be inspired by the devotion it takes to get to excellence on a musical instrument or with singing. Sorry, it's on camera, whoops. Music is an incredibly devoted experience. You have to commit to those 10,000 hours and beyond. But once you reach those dizzy heights of technical maturity, you can enter a space where the way you approach the music, that it can really enter your subconscious. As I grow older in music, music really becomes for me not just a place where it is my working sphere, but it's also the place where I can really disengage from the world as it is now. For me, for all my life, singing the Psalms when I was a chorister in Tewkesbury Abbey, that great Norman abbey in Gloucestershire, every day singing hundreds and hundreds of words, many of which I didn't understand at the time, but somewhere at the back of my mind, those words are always there. And if I hear Psalm 96 like we do in Lobegesang by Mendelssohn, which we're doing here in City Hall, I hear those words, even sung in German. It takes me back to when I was 9 years old in those big buildings. Perhaps for the culture of singing in South Africa, there's so many different languages and inspirations of texts, and there's so many different sounds that it's just a really inspiring choral story you have in this beautiful landscape. I'm often told that classical music, opera, concert going is a dying art form. I couldn't disagree more. People are craving live performances, live experiences, human interaction, human collective experiences. And classical music's beginning to find its place within those experiential events.